Yeah, the kids are insane.
I'm Sean Patrick Flaherty. My name's Brendan. Jack Taggart Herchabees. Carson. I'm Katie Fisher. Dallin Arthur Boyes. Molly Jepson. My name is Talise Galanis. Spencer Todd Bridges, and my last name is Bridges. My first name is Tad, and my last name is D'Agostino. My name is Tyger Sheldon Rawlings. Talon Garrett Ackerman. How you spell Ackerman? It's Ackerman. I played Carl. He's kind of like a cool hit kind of guy who always gets frustrated with his brother because he's just such an idiot. Oh, look at her. She even puts on bug spray like an angel. You're pathetic. Go walk with her. Get your groove on, dude. What makes you such an expert? You're only 6. I know that I'm not going to spend the best years of my life buried in video games. Oh, shut up. Don't make... The clique I'm in, we're just kind of like the popular ones who know it all, and we're too cool for everybody, and so it's really fun to play because it's just fun. This is the worst camp ever.
Thanks for coming.
I play Becca, and she's a really smart person.
Been briefed on safety. Here you go. Okay.
Excuse me. With the exception of emancipated minors, I don't believe that a personal injury waiver with confidentiality clause executed by a child is a legally binding document, Uncle Phil. Bobby J, he is Lance's sidekick. He acts like him. He's just a little snot, basically. Open your ear holes, dweebers!
I think he enjoys being able to boss the kids around.
I play the character Ben. I play Robert. His name's Jack Mayhoffer, and his specialty is that he always throws up, and it's so fun to act like I'm throwing up. Oh, Mayhoffer's gonna blow! The character I play is Juliet Stone. I'm the bully of this camp. Kind of fits my personality, not really. War as hell. Skunk boy. My favorite part was today because just barely we did a really, really fun scene.
He looks like a malicious.
This scene is about when the bully's chasing me, and then Cuba Gooding Jr., he grabs me, and then the bully, Tyger, he whacks Cuba.
Just take your marks.
Hey, listen up, guys. Everybody listen.
That's the secret weapon is the skunk.
But as soon as I squirt, you should move it because it doesn't. It's just one squirt. Okay, it's not like a squirt. It just squirts.
I had the skunk, and I showed everybody. I'm like, yeah. They're like screaming like heck. It really just was really fun to see that come out. Then there's this little kid.
What's his problem?
Who comes out and he barfs. Hoffer's gonna blow.
What?
Oh. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yo, Marty, wait! You can't leave!
To have Cuba doing this movie, it just raises the level of everything up, 1,000%.
He's an Academy Award-winning actor.
He's so nice and he's hilarious.
He's just so patient with other actors.
So you run at me and swing around me. Okay. Hey. Like, you know how to do it? Like this.
He works with them and is patient with them and runs lines with them, and he's just incredible.
It's been fun to actually have these type of scenes with him, especially playing rivals, because it just kind of adds a little dimension in there, knowing that we get along so well off camera.
He's a very giving actor, of course, always right there for you. And if you don't watch out, you'll find yourself watching him rather than being in the scene. He has that ability.
Cuba he's kind of shy. Doesn't matter that he's, the star of the show. He's great to everybody.
It's been a pleasure to work with him, with all these kids.
Now, make sure you
Count them twice!
There's one scene where we got to eat candy. I like that one the best. I'm looking forward to the bathroom explosion. I hate bathroom exploding. It kind of looks like it's gonna blow up the whole place.
What's your main concern here?
Well, the only real worries we have is we have deck cord that's going to go off. It really looks real safe. You know, it flashes so fast. I don't think there'll be a problem, but we just need to be here to make sure.
They tried to prepare you for it. They said, well, it's going to be loud, and the stuntman act, you know, the stuntman and the effects man both said it's going to scare you. I was like, oh, well, you know, the kids, you know, it's good to say that. But boy, I mean, I stopped watching the monitor. I mean, it really shook. And how high and wide.
And so the debris is probably going to come, well, not as far as the hydrant, but it'll go about 25 feet high, about, 15 feet out, 20 feet this way. But it'll be really loud.
Bill, come blue! Come blue, Bill!
Wow. What else could go wrong?
No, please. That's why I said don't say that!
Yes, it was much bigger than we had anticipated.
Oh my God! Take off those I'm out!
That one was cool. It was like a big ball pushed me back a little bit.
Wow. What else could go wrong?
No, please.
I think we're going to need more toilet paper.
Today we're shooting a scene where the Camp Canola comes and attacks Camp Driftwood and shoots everybody with paintballs.
Action! Start the plane! Start the plane, John!
We're just having a big war against each other and we're just like, no! They lifted me up and they're giving me an atomic wedgie. We're losing horribly because they got like paintball machines and water guns and it seems like it's no fair.
Can you show me the face you made when they gave you the atomic wedgie?
I want to go one more time.
Fred is a really good director. He's a super friendly guy. I knew about him because my mom would always talk about him and say how good he is.
Fred, he's always happy and always upbeat, no matter what.
I'm really excited, okay? Right? And now when that happens down, you come running in. Stop there. That's it.
A couple of scenes I've worked with him, he's told me how to be like super cool.
His temperament is just perfect for working with kids.
No, sorry.
He just
sorry.
dropped
Just
the
going,
stick.
I like that. That was funny. Yeah, that's funny.
It takes a lot of patience and it takes a certain technique because he's able to get performances out of the kids in a way that he can quickly do it individually.
He gets exactly what he wants out of you, all the way from the top to the bottom.
You know what? Start there and we'll make an adjustment. We'll see how it works in rehearsal. So everything will happen on action. Okay.
He gives good direction. I had to act sad and stuff. He's been teaching me responsibility and trust, and he's a really cool guy. He taught me how to do everything, and he's a really nice guy.
You know, I really love working with young actors. I love it. They're so inventive and fearless, and they're up for anything. They'll try anything once.
They just bring such a life, such a wonderful air in every scene that I share with them.
I think the attitude they have is always great. They want to be here 100,000,000% all the time, and they're really prepared. They come ready to work.
I just loved seeing that they are really coming together, as a team, as a group. And these kids were strangers, 3 weeks ago.
It's interesting, I mean, our shoot schedule has to be modified to accommodate the hours that you can work with a kid. if it's a school day, they work less, and if it's a weekend, they work more. So our weekends are Monday and Tuesday.
You never know what to expect. I try to keep them away from the sugar, but it doesn't seem to work because that craft service table is right there, and they go and sneak stuff.
I don't know if you've ever been on a movie set, but there's always a craft service table, and there's always candy and food around. And these kids know that, and they take advantage of it.
You love watching these kids and wondering what it's going to be like 20, 40 years from now with them, and will they remember this moment? Will they remember me?
Well, I learned when they say cut, you be as quiet as you can be.
Well, I've learned that you really have to be committed. You have to be there on time. You have to do everything as good and as right as you can.
I guess it's just good on my resume that it's being directed by a famous guy with a famous guy and a sequel to a good movie, so.
I've learned that you always have to you want to have a good personality, but you also want to be kind of, you don't want to be too out of control.
When they say action, it means you do the thing that the director says. And I know when they say cut, what it means. It means you can talk loud and that stuff like that.
So, you guys are director before you started working on this movie?
All right, let's do this.
Ooga, ooga, skiddly, eh? It's another beautiful woodchuck day!
This is a 10-question quiz about how I spent my summer, making Daddy Day Camp. What I learned from camp, the Daddy Day Camp quiz. It's time to see if you were paying attention during how I spent my summer. If you haven't watched How I Spent My Summer, make sure you do so before taking this test. Don't forget, you'll need your DVD remote to take this quiz. Question 1. Oh, what fun. Which actor from Daddy Day Camp won an Academy Award? A. Fred Savage, B. Tyger Rawlings, or C. Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Marty, wait! You can't leave! Marty, wait!
To have Cuba doing this movie, it just raises the level of everything up, 1,000%.
He's an Academy Award-winning actor.
Question 2. Just for you. How does the director, Fred Savage, describe the child actors from Daddy Day Camp? A. Small and scrappy. B. Fearless and inventive. Or C. Itchy and scratchy.
I really love working with young actors. I love it. They're so inventive and fearless, and they're up for anything. They'll try anything once.
Question 3. Yippee! Where do actors and crew members get candy and food on a film set? A. Lunchland, B. Food World, or C. Craft Services?
I don't know if you ever been on a movie set, but there's always a craft service table and there's always candy and food around. And these kids know that and they take advantage of it.
Question 4. What a chore. Daddy Day Camp was filmed on weekends because A. People have more energy on Saturdays. B. The children didn't have school. C. Sundays are good luck.
It's interesting, you know. I mean, our shoot schedule has to be modified to accommodate the hours that you can work with a kid. If it's a school day, they work less, and if it's a weekend, they work more. So our weekends are Monday and Tuesday.
Question 5. Look alive! According to Talon, what is Jack Mayhoffer's specialty? A. Chinese checkers. B. Paintball. Or C. Throwing up.
His name's Jack Mayhoffer, and his specialty is that he always throws up, and it's so fun to act like I'm throwing up.
Oh, Mayhoffer's gonna blow!
What?
Question 6. Just for kicks. Which scene was Spencer Bridges' favorite one to film? A. The Tug of War. B. The Snack Bar. Or C. The Olympiad.
There's one scene where we got to eat candy. I like that one the best.
Question 7. Oh, thank heavens. It's important for an actor to be A. Very strong. B. On time to set every day. Or C. Over 5 feet tall.
I've learned that you really have to be committed. You have to be there on time. You have to do everything as good and as right as you can.
Question 8. Don't be late. When the director calls action, it's time to A. Act out the scene. B. Breakdance. C. Run super fast.
When they say action, it means you do the thing that the director says. And I know when they say cut, what it means. It means you can talk loud and that stuff like that.
Question 9. Feeling fine. According to Dallin, what is Max's secret weapon? A. A water balloon. B. The skunk. Or C. Taekwondo.
His secret weapon is the skunk.
Question 10. Then do it again. What do Canola Campers give Jack Mayhoffer during the paintball attack? A. Flowers. B. Chocolate. Or C. An atomic wedgie.
They lifted me up and they're giving me an atomic wedgie.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What'd I tell you? Chicks love gold medalists.
How many did you get right on the first try? If you weren't happy with your score, you can always try again. Remember, practice makes perfect.